YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's Saxon Vids, all lowercase, no space. Yep. It feels like it, especially the sprint mechanic. Uh, when you sprint the same direction for some time, you just get a speed boost. Dude, you've got T right now, man. Awesome. But yeah, and these are all it. Oh yeah, but the combat plays like God of War, which is I think awesome. Yeah, this is essentially the hub. These are all the Valor plates, or I guess uh, warframes that you can equip. The one I have on right now. Let's go to Arc and Fury. It's yes. It also causes hemorrhoids, hence the bleed. But yeah, it just does a lot of physical bleed. And my setup is essentially focused around that. I have so my again weapon damage, vitality, obvious stat, spirit is everything else. And I'm going for essentially just breaching enemies and doing more damage to them. This has good crit chance. I need to get a better one. This is probably I only have this one on because of the spell bubble field, and which is super helpful, especially against bosses. This I want to change, but I don't know if I should. Yeah, I haven't seen a different amulet that works, but it's got great stats. This one, really nice too, especially because physical damage is what inflicts bleed. I need to. This one is super underleveled, but over health is an insane stat for survivability. More physical damage and bleed, and right here is where it starts building up the damage to bleeding and damage to breach enemies from the secondary stats. More damage to bleed enemies, weak point, critical hit chance. I need to get a better one of these two. I need it to roll. I like the weak point damage and the resistances, but it needs to roll more damage to either breach, bleed, or both. And you get augments. Now each augment has a drain score, which is the number under the ones that are equipped, and you can go up to 100. And I've maxed this one out, so I get 82% breach damage to bleeding enemies, plus a bunch of resistances, physical damage, and damage to bleeding enemies as well. And then this one gives me plus 1% resistance to everything for the vitality, up to 30, so I get 12% of that. Basically, I'm going for like, I just out-survive you. If it'll go up to the one above. I don't know why it does this. The more over health, absolute necessity, but 62% damage to breach enemies. Super awesome. And one thing it doesn't tell you is that the might augment for the primary thing is it also counts for the equipped augment. So it doesn't have to be the one to the left or the right. Archon Fury is essentially like a transformation ultimate thing. Increases your damage and etc. And then because I'm doing bleed, I wanted to do more damage from ailments. So I get that one on, plus the extra vitality. Skills, there's a lot of skills. And you get access to the Ascension thing after you hit max level. I just hit this, so that's cool. But you get, every 25 levels, you get to choose a power that you can change anytime. I'm trying to decide which one I want, because I don't really have an issue parrying things, so I'm probably going to go with Evade. But I don't know. Never know, never know, no. And then this is a whole different system in and of itself. So the next boss actions is how much of that stat I'm going to lose. You have that purple media on the top left is how many points you have for actions that you can do, and each action grants you those lucidity points for the per objective that you see on the right, and that lets you shape your rewards for the boss. And there are multiple objectives. Essentially, you try to get this to go as long as you can. I need to get a better banner, so I think I'm gonna try to rush for a little bit of lucidity here first and see what I get. Take down Mother Lode and defeat the boss. Mother Lodes are just collectibles like this. I am a collectible. Psych! I'm a limited edition. For everyone! Psych. Oh. I should probably go do some more takedowns. Well, I didn't do anything. Oh, I'm lighted. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I didn't kill him. That sucks. Oh. There we go. Should kill him. Sweet. I should kill all of them because every mob gives you a decent amount of XP regardless of their level, which is nice. But it is boss time. Oop. It is up to 3 people. Right? Apparently they changed how the loot works, which is a little annoying, and they removed the farm. Well, I heard something that they were like removing the captain farm. I don't know. Maybe it was just speculation or talking about it, but... Worst feature in this game? I have to run over the loot to collect it. Yeah. I mean, as fun as it is, it's just a demo. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah. And luckily your progress rolls over through the server, so it doesn't really matter that you deleted it. Let's see. I can use an Archon Fury one. I didn't need to. Losing 20. So probably want to do this one. There's like a survival ascension tower thing as well. Like, there's some pretty interesting endgame activities, and they're still planning to release DLC for this game. A lot of people have bashed on this game for some reason, probably because story, but I mean, when have we like really played games for the story? It didn't give me a weak point. That sucks. Weak points are that little red orange circle that pops up on enemies when you parry or dodge an attack. And I need to get death blows, which are killing the enemy from hitting them on a weak point. There are some things you can do, like the hammer has a ranged ability. Essentially, you can throw your shield, but it's mostly melee stuff. There are dual blades. Let me. There's a spear that you can throw too, or a polearm. See if I got. Here, I'll just equip this. but it's tied to the charge above it for your range, since they're technically abilities. The great sword you can throw as well. There's some ranged things. I personally want to run with like a shield build because the shield has the most range stuff, and it has an ability where when you catch it, you can do a big arching wave in front of you, and that's tied to your spirit. For the damage that it does is tied to your spirit stat, and that's one way to get like a ranged build. But it's been difficult to get that going, and you have to respec your skills every time you change your warframe, or your warframe. I call them warframes. Your valor plate. So like I got this little like notepad I have that has my skills for this setup noted. But here, yeah, the shield is really like where you get the range from. When it comes to like damage for distance, is where I guess. I'm not like on a time constraint, so I'll show this real quick. And yeah, it's awesome because you can respec whenever you want. One of the shield moves is you throw it when it comes back to you. Oh, I didn't do it. I'm really upset. Is it the right skill? No, it's not. I'm dumb. But you can do, like, there's a whole bunch of shield skills there that are like melee. I'm an idiot and just expecting the wrong one. Okay, now my shield can recharge. It can eat the beans. I think this one will show you. Yeah, in the little video clip you can teleport to the shield throw. I dislike that because you're technically airborne, so you can't really attack. There's like mage abilities too. So like you can siphon from enemies their health, and if you kill them with siphon, they could become an ally. There's Sundering Slam, which is essentially you charge it up, and enemies hit by it take more damage. What I find really cool is the Soul Shatter mechanic, because essentially using light attacks on an enemy builds up Soul Shatter. And that's that little like clear kind of surrounding on the enemy's health bar. If you hit them with a heavy attack, it does damage equal to the build-up. Also, your bottom right, the two bars above, those attacks, if you use one of the heavy skill, it counts as a heavy attack, so it'll use the Soul Shatter. There's like actually a lot to do with this game for like combat and builds and fighting things, but people have bashed on it because of the story. I find this game to be extremely fun. The little thing in the bottom right, with weapons, the orange meter is your rampage. Rampage is essentially the more you attack with it, you build it up. Once it's full, you start dealing more damage. It's this right here. Polarity is the blue meter for the other weapon, and you charge it up by doing the same thing you would to charge Rampage, but you switch weapons. And when you switch weapons, you do like a shockwave and of damage in around you, and you boost that weapon's damage output for a set time. Polarity attacks can crit, and it's one of the ways to get some of the highest hitting damage with polarity attack with the hammer. But it takes so much grinding to get the right gear for it, so I don't really care that much. Your Lord. Ooh. Doing this one, I'll actually gain stability. And what I think is cool is the max level is 50. But by doing these dreams, you can keep getting skill points. I don't know how many. Yay, the extra damage. Let's see. And fuck it. I'm really confused as to how I did the shield bash thing. I don't have that like actually equipped right now. Huh. I'm not noticing a difference, so. Dong dong. Ooh. There's a lot of those. I think there needs to not be. I'm trying to rush through this so I get the I can get to the actual boss. But I'm trying to make sure I get legendary banners. Hmm. One thing I kind of dislike about like elemental damage and whatnot is that all of the elements you do don't really have special effects. They kind of just all do damage over time. Some are a little more resistant, but like I haven't noticed that be an issue when you do get the dot on them. Like the dot doesn't do reduced damage; it's just build up. That was not the one I meant to execute. Oh, but corrupt elements do different things to you, which is a little annoying. Like. Corruption is like it staggers you pretty hard. Everything else kind of does the same thing, but corruption staggers you, shock slows and disables you. Frost does a little damage over time, but is essentially just a slow. Though there are a couple elements that we have that do different things, like shock can cause enemies to go into a stasis where they don't do anything until they get hit. Frost does damage over time, but exposes weak points. Everything else literally is the same thing, though. What the fuck? It doesn't. Oh yeah, wait, what? Just fucking. Why is that a thing? Dude, that's almost as helpful and useful as like going to an AA meeting with a bottle of alcohol. No, give me the plate. No, give it. No. Really? I just have 4 Pakistani kids in my basement, you know, ready for whatever you want. My God. Uh, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Just, what the hell? Whole bunch of clowns. Commutatively. Woo! Sorry for this taking so long, by the way. Doing what's important. Doing God's work. Dude, coffee is awesome, but didn't you just have tea? Oh, well then coffee. Dude, chill. Woo. No, let me execute him. I dislike these guys because they knock you away when they get low and then have a chance to full heal. So you have to use the soul shard to remove. Like that. I actually did not know that polarity attacks count as attacks that trigger a soul shatter. Good to know. What I like about this game as well is that every piece of gear can be upgraded to legendary. I kind of want to upgrade the base starting weapon to legendary. It's called the Needle. Hollow Knight. I just like the shop guy. His stuff like never refreshes. But he can have legendaries, so. You know, I actually don't know. Yeah, it would wipe me out to buy everything. Let's see, how many do I need? I need 20 for the banner rewards. I have 11. I just need to get 10. Either way, I get to do this one more time after, and I gotta fight the boss. You can get like boons that curse you or bless you as well during these. So like if I were to do enough changes to my rewards, it would give me a negative thing. Bakterien Fjosse. Fuck you, Pots. Get in my way and shit. Is he bugged? He's just not attacking me back. Well, that was anticlimactic. I was having a lot harder time doing this before I got Might on that augment. I think you made a great choice. My Might before that was like not that much at all. It was like 1800. Because there's multipliers and percentages, just super thick. Let's see here. Oh, so I'm going to grab this legendary banner upgrade, and then we're gonna watch this.
That's when I knew I had hit rock bottom. I woke up in the street, and that's when I knew I had hit rock bottom. I woke up in the streets. I didn't have a penny to my name. My wife, children, they'd left me, and I had no job. I had no direction at all. All I had was drinking, and that right there, that's when I knew that I needed serenity.
Dude, that's me. Dude, I would 100% do that. Without a doubt in my mind that I would do that. Mm-hmm. So I gotta do one more of these, and then I can go fight the boss, which is yes. I should get better rewards for it now too. I'm not even gonna bother doing the side objectives. Fucking alcoholic summons. Woo! Me. Ooh. Uh-oh. Water is needed for everything. Ooh, I get to go fight my boss now. What? Dude, is that what Smite's becoming? Yeah, why aren't you playing? Yeah, like what? Why would you? Definitely not. Active modifier, bum, leg. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna cry if it kills me. I'm fighting the boss now, which is your evade window is 50% shorter. Oh, awesome. Oh, this is a gauntlet, so I'm not fighting an actual boss. I'm fighting a bunch of different things. Okay. Yeah. For sure, and I don't know. I feel like if I were to ever make a game, I would specify exactly what this thing is doing. Like, I agree. Oh, please stagger. I don't want... Okay, thank you. Woo. Ow. Oh my god, dude. Oh, chomp chomp. Fucking. Oh. That's really inconvenient. I think I have one more thing after this. I was really hoping to actually fight like a real boss and not just a bunch of different mini bosses. Oh. Definitely not what I wanted it to be, but that's a new hammer I've not seen before. Upgrade that to legendary, you could probably get like a polarized frost tank build or something like that. I don't know. Blues! Okay, please I'm gonna do one actual boss. Let's see, did I get a good banner? Takedown damage, I did, man. What is this though? The wolf spoon. I can't see what that would be good for. Did need a better one of those, but what are the stats on this one? Resistances. Gives me more vitality. Those are good resistances to have, though. What does this got on it? I'm not losing too much. There is an item that I want to make a build for. I need to find it though. It's like you deal a boatload of extra damage when you're at full health. Oh yeah, especially. I agree, and I don't know if I have it. It's a pole arm. I wonder if I can. No, just go to my new list. Oh yeah. Hold up. What is that weirdo doing right now? Yeah. Something else. I have no other word, something else to say. This is new. I haven't seen a legendary one of these yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna fight the boss right away. What are the rewards though? Yeah, nothing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna fight the boss. Okay. Watch me get my ass kicked. Blue weak point. There we go. Big hits, big damage, big numbies. You have another blue weak point. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Ah! I can say for certain that I don't see any new or better rewards, which kind of sucks. Although that's a really good drop. All right, moving over to Smite. I had to buy some things first.